Hi everyone, today in Integrated Math 2 we're going to go over Chapter 4, Lesson 3. Here are the objectives. Make sure you write them down in your notes. Alright, so let's go over the product property of square roots. So just so we all know, the square root of a times b is also equal to the square root of a times the square root of b. Notice you can separate them, or you can go in the other direction and combine them together. So here I have the example of the square root of 4 times 9. I'll multiply that, that gives us square root of 36. And that also simplifies to be 6. But here we have the square root of 4 times 9. Well, we can also have the square root of 4 times the square root of 9. Well, square root of 4, that is 2. Square root of 9, that is 3. 2 times 3, that gives us 6. So it gives us the same thing. Sometimes it may be easier for us to take it apart in pieces though. Then we have the quotient property of square roots. As you see here, we have the square root of a divided by b. And then notice we can separate it to be the square root of a divided by the square root of b. It's the same thing. Alright, so let's go ahead and simplify this. So to start this one, we want to multiply by the conjugate. Conjugate is just a fancy way of saying that this plus is now going to become a minus. If you had a minus, it will now become a plus. Remember, we can always multiply by 1. So think about this as 4 minus square root of 3. Well, divide that by 4 minus square root of 3. And if you look here, what is this actually? It's still 1. We haven't changed anything, but it will help us rationalize this. So remember, that's a multiplication between there. Now we have 2 times 4 minus the square root of 3. Then we have 4 plus square root of 3 and 4 minus square root of 3. So here we will just multiply, but this one we'll do the FOIL method because we have a binomial times a binomial. So 2 times 4. Alright, so this one is 2 times 4, that's 8, minus, and then 2 times the square root of 3, 2 times the square root of 3. Alright, then FOIL. First, 4 times 4, that's 16. Outer, 4 times negative square root of 3. So negative 4 square root of 3. Inner, square root of 3 times 4. So positive 4 square root of 3. And then last is square root of 3 times a negative square root of 3. So I'll show that one. Now let's go ahead and simplify what we have here. Well, if we're looking at this one, we can't simplify anything from here. I know you want to try and simplify 8 minus 2, but 2 is being multiplied with this square root of 3, so you can't do that. We have 8 minus 2 times the square root of 3. All divided by, and then we have 16 right now. And then as you can notice right here, these are the same. That's why you wanted to multiply by the conjugate. Notice how these are gone now. And then I have minus, and then I can combine these to be 3 times 3, so minus square root of 9. So then, let's keep on going. 8 minus 2 times the square root of 3. And then we have 16 minus the square root of 9 is also 3. To that last step, we have 8 minus 2 times the square root of 3. And then we have 16 minus 3, which is 13. And that's it.